No? No? Okay. Atom still works. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I don't know. Sequoia. Abaddon. So it's you. You have arrived. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Busy finding the path right now? See in an hour or so. Gonna be lurking. Okay. Good luck finding that path. Have fun. See ya. Hello, Yela, sir. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome. Actually, I guess it's Neela Azura. Actually, oh, my bad. Hello, Cafe Fire 248. Welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I am here, and I am going to do what may be considered art? Question mark. That rhymed. Wow, I'm a genius. But yes, hello. Meow. Can you hear that actually? I just I'm using a spray bottle to like clean my tablet, but can you hear that actually? I have no idea what the mic picks up sometimes. I know it picks up like the ambient sound of like my room a little bit, and like it picks up when a motorcycle drives past, but sometimes it doesn't pick up some things that I feel like it would. So I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I hope it's not annoying then. I do know that my mic picks up my like clicks and taps and little button presses on my tour box, which if I knew how to reduce that I would, but I don't, so I'm sorry. But hello again, like I said, welcome to the stream. I don't have much planned. I have some thoughts about stuff I could talk about, so I'm not going into this stream completely devoid of anything, but I don't know. Is your mic resting on your desk? This is true. It is, actually. I don't have a mic arm, and I don't think I'd have room to install one, and I don't have... Not yet, at least. I don't know. I don't have a mic arm, though. My mic is fucking big as huge, and it's just on my desk, so yeah. Yeah. That's why it gets picked up, really? Damn, really? Okay, actually, hold on. If I do this, then, like, if I, you can hear those, but if I do this, then it's like... Can you still hear that? Do you not hear that anymore? Oh. No, hold on. If I put it... Huh. Interesting. That's weird. I didn't know that, actually. Oh. You can hear it, but it's less obvious? Damn. Really? That's crazy. Audio is so fucking weird, man. Jeez. You know? Like, damn. Fuck. Okay, well, that's good to know then. You know, maybe one day I'll, like, invest in something to, like, actually raise it up or do something with it at least. But hey, I don't know. That's good to know. I didn't know that, actually. Wow. I guess it makes sense, but damn. Keyboard clicks are the most obvious thing when the mic is on the desk. Okay, cool. I think it's fine. That's fair. I didn't think they were like the worst thing in the world, especially when there's probably music. It's probably better when there's like music going on too, but like it's probably fine, but I don't know. Anyway, hello again, like I said. Let's draw something. Uh yeah, I don't know. I have some things I could draw, some things I wanna do, but I'm just gonna let fate decide again. Don't have anything particularly planned, so yeah, let's just go for it, I guess. I think of it as like ambience. I thought about that, honestly. I don't know, but like I don't know if it's like the kind of ambience that most people enjoy though, but oh well. It's not a problem, but if you were playing games or typing a lot, you might get tired of it. That's fair. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I guess I don't really type or like do that many. I guess intensive button clicking activities. I just draw, so it's not really too big of a concern, I guess, right now. Hmm. I'm gonna drink some water. Well, I mean, I don't know. How's your guys' week's been going? I guess I don't know. I feel a little weird, actually. You know, like I mean, I don't know. I feel like when I opened OBS, I was like getting ready to get start streaming, but then I saw that there was like an OBS update, so then my mind got reset a little bit. But I don't know. It seems like I feel like today is just a little more chill than it usually is for some reason. I don't know. It feels weird. I guess it's just because like I'm like in between deadlines. I guess right now I'm kind of in between required things I need to do, but like there's still things I need to do, but like not right now though. So I guess I'm just kind of checked out a bit. Hanging in there, hanging in there. Yeah, yeah. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's obvious. I mean, I think at any moment in time, there's probably more productive things I could be doing at every moment, but I don't think there's many people out there who actually can operate at 100% efficiency. I mean, I watched a video once where someone was like, "Oh man, you know, like it always makes me sad whenever I map out the times and time and my day, and and it's like I'm wasting so much time, and it's like I don't know." I feel like if I did that and I got sad every time, I'd feel like I'd explode, but I don't know. My sleep schedule is weird, so I feel weird most of the time. That's fair. Sleep is pretty fundamental here, I guess. In this case, I feel like to the I guess a discussion of feelings, so that's fair. I'll speak of the devil. Dizzy hungry, Sequoia, yeah. Hello, meow meow, how you doing? Puts a screenshot on your desk. What? This your code? Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. I've never once called Safi my fucking go. What are you talking about? Oh my god. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. So when the fuck did you get this ability to just teleport into my room, huh? What the hell? What happened with that, bro? Also, my door's supposed to be locked. There's only one door in here, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? How are you entering my room? Oh my god. Well, yeah. You have the door unlocking Tsuchinoko, maybe? It's simple, actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Put the Tsuchinoko in your head. Fuck! Oh my god, I knew it. 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 God damn it. So like, what am I gonna do with the Tsuchinoko? I have to like clothe and feed it. Actually, do Tsuchinoko work clothes? I don't think they need clothing. Actually, never mind. So they don't need clothes, but they need food and water and other things that cost money. Fuck. Oh my god. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna enter financial ruin. Fuck. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh jeez, I don't know. I'm getting a little worried here. Actually, I don't know why, but I'm feeling a little bit. I don't know. I feel like there's some bad energy in the air right now while I'm drawing. I'm feeling something out. I'm not too big on that. There's evil in the air today. I wonder why. You know what? Honestly, probably just because I was on Twitter earlier. That's probably it. That's probably the only reason why, actually. I don't know. I feel like in like a slight dread, just over encompassing. But like, I don't know. Let's hope. Yeah, I guess I gotta just kind of hope that the vibe clears up a little bit. Nothing to it, I guess. Nothing to it. Makes sense. It's an evil place. It's an evil place. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I mean, I don't know. I don't really like to start my streams off with like any topic that I get from Twitter or like just about anything that feels like negative and stuff. But I guess like just as a starting point, like I just as a question I can just ask in general. Like, do you think that like the average person has like an actually like thorough sense of how long 1 second is? You know, like, do you think the average person actually can like process like what goes into what happens in 1 second of time, or like any time at all? Because like it's pretty obvious that like for most people that people can't process things beyond like thousands and like stuff, right? People do not process how much like a million or a billion is. It's not just not a thing that the human mind can really do that easily. But I had this thought though because of like because as I guess Twitter is wont to do, we're getting like a lot more fucking recycled discourse about like commission pricing specifically for animation, right? And I had this thought just because like I mean I feel like it's one of the like most common like things that you figure out. It's one of the first things you figure out once you start animating, right? You start to really understand the scope of 1 second, right? How many frames are in a second and how many things you could do in a second, right? But like because it's the first thing that you do though, I'm starting to realize I feel like most people don't actually come out like process how long 1 second is, and that's why I feel like when you're on Twitter and you put your commission pricing as like what like I think the commissioner thing had was like 250 for 1 second. I feel like that like makes people's brains explode because they think of 1 second as like a comically small amount of time, right? But artists and animators don't realize that dissonance exists yet. I don't think so. So that's why Twitter exploded over that, and will continue to explode over that because, yeah. Hello, Ace. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome. I've seen what you're talking about. Yeah. I mean, I don't see like I don't want to talk about this stuff on stream like all the time or just in general. Honestly, if I could avoid it, maybe I would. But I'm not as I don't know. I gotta get the engine moving somehow, I guess. But like every few months, like the same discourse about art and commissions crops up again, right? People talking about how art's an luxury good, it needs to cost as much, people need to earn this amount of money to survive as an artist online, etc., etc., etc. Well, yeah, whatever. But like, I mean, that's my only real contribution this time around is that I don't know if like I said, I'm not gonna like accuse the average person of being stupid or anything. I just I'm genuinely curious now, like if people in general can actually understand the scope of 1 second of time, right? Because from what I feel is that like whenever you try to explain animation commission pricing to someone, you start off by going, okay, so in 1 second there's 24 drawings, there's 24 frames, and sometimes you gotta draw 24 drawings. But 24 is just a number, right? And people don't process numbers either, honestly, right? So what I'm thinking is that people probably just are still focused on the idea of like 1 second being just a comically small amount of time. And it is not that long. Okay, 1 second is just it's a blip, right? But when you're doing animation, and when an artist tries to do animation, that's the only time someone like really gets into like the mud of it, right? The weeds of it. And you should really process how long 1 second is. And I think that's why this drama in particular, this discourse, whatever, keeps getting cropped up again, is because people genuinely don't know how to process the length of 1 second in terms of animation, I guess. Right? And like it's not it's like I also see people saying stuff like, oh, like oh, it's like imagine if you had to do 24 full bodies, and like that's not a perfect comparison either. But I think it's more just in general how you describe it, right? So yeah, you know, I feel like honestly, part of me thinks that like if the artist just didn't put like per second on it, maybe it would be like more like manageable. Maybe it would have just been like animation for this amount up to this amount, and then they could have like negotiated it, and then instead of having people on Twitter pile on them, they would have people in their DMs ghosting them, which is not better. Which isn't better, gonna be honest. It's not like that much better or anything, but whatever. Just how it is. Yep. Like I said though, I don't know. It's just weird, I think. It's this is my only real contribution to that drama, honestly. I'm not gonna engage with it otherwise because I have other things to do, yeah. I think people see fan animation that people do for free and just assume that doing something for the love of it versus customer are the same thing. That's probably part of it too. People don't really respect art as product, People don't really respect that at all. People are always, yeah, that's just kind of how society is, Lamau. We live in a society. We live in one. Did you know that? Yeah. Oh my god! The other day, I mean, this was a while ago, but like, one of my friends told me about how he watched like the Dark Knight and he watched the Dark Knight and he just could not take fucking Heath Ledger's fucking performance as Joker seriously anymore, and he couldn't fucking watch that movie anymore, and that's like really funny, but also really sad. It's like, damn, it's kind of fucked up, right? Like, oh man. Oh man. I guess it's just the consequence of it, but like, jeez, are you serious? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not strong enough to really be on the forefront of animation discourse or any discourse on Twitter, honestly. If I was like maybe I don't know, if I was a more forward facing like public figure, I guess online, then maybe I'd have more. of like an obligation to do anything about it, but I don't know. I don't really interact. I don't really put me as a person forward that much, I don't think, honestly. Which is fine, I'm fine with that, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel bad though, because I feel like I want to be. It feels like I'm turning my back against like an opportunity to be an educator, but like being an educator on like Twitter is like the worst thing ever. So like I don't know. Actually, you know what? Speaking of that, by the way, I have noticed that there's just been this like sort of like uptick of like a uptick of like what is it like verified accounts on Twitter who are like some kind of generic like art based name, and all they do is repost art tutorials from other artists, right? And it's like this thing started originally, not originally, but maybe not originally, but like I do know that, for example, the Etherton brothers um, have a Twitter account, and they do this all the time. They credit the artist, they tag them, and then they repost art tutorials all the time, and on their own art tutorials as well too. But then like recently, I feel like there's like been like accounts like Doctor Logos or whatever that have been cropping up that also are just reposting like static image art tutorials, which are like not a great way to teach art, by the way. You know, I think that goes without saying, right? I just don't think it's like the best way to really disseminate information into the art world, I guess. But I don't know. It's the most immediate, I guess. But like I'm not sure. But there's been a lot of those accounts recently, I feel like. And I mean, I don't really see them cropping up on my timeline, but I do see them getting quote retweeted with people being like, this is belongs to this artist, and being like, what is wrong with you? And it's like, oh geez, things are really just doing it, huh? You can kind of tell when the gears are shifting up, and like the people who run these accounts, you know, they're realizing like, okay, here, what if we tried this? And then they're doing it, and now they're getting cut out for it, but like it's probably still working for them though. Because like I said, one page static art tutorials are very immediate and probably the best, like the most like simplest way to deliver some kind of information to people online. Am I on my right scene, by the way? I am on the right scene. I'm just paranoid for no reason. Just paranoid, I'm just composed. Just compelled. You know what? Honestly, I feel like I've tried to like I want to try to like not turn my nose up to art YouTube nowadays. I want to try to not do that anymore. Because I do it a little bit because I don't really enjoy a lot of art YouTube content, but I feel like maybe I should try to engage with it again, at least a little bit. I don't think I'm too good for art YouTube content or anything. It's just that's not my favorite way of like. It's just usually the way it's presented isn't my favorite either. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I should just try to get over myself a little bit. You know. I mean, to a point though. I guess honestly, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna like give up my opinion on that or anything. But yeah. Let's draw a guy standing on this box. For me, sometimes it can be clickbaity, and that turns me off. It does for me too. Yeah, I just not a big fan of clickbait and stuff. Which I mean, it seems like the thing is like I understand that people need to get the bag, but I feel like clickbait in education, art education, is just like such a. I mean, it plants ideas in people's heads, right? Like I don't know. Because like the most effective clickbait is decisive, and I feel like advice should not be decisive, right? Like when people say shit like, "Oh, never shade with black," it makes your colors muddy, and it's like, what if someone wants that? You know, just saying shit like "never do something," it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good, in my opinion. You know, it doesn't feel like it's like the best way to really approach like giving someone that information. And it's just like I don't know. Like people have been like noticing shit like this a little bit. Like people recently, I remember a bit ago, people like started like I don't know, like like a bit of like a movement against the notion of like saying like oh brushes don't matter, and it's like no fuck you, brushes do matter. I only did this because I had a brush that I liked, and it's like the thing with that though is that like that's not advice you give to everyone as a blanket statement, right? That's advice specifically for people who are getting too caught up into brushes. But if that doesn't apply to you, then you shouldn't take it to heart. But the thing is though is that if you put that on like fucking YouTube thumbnails, that idea gets planted directly into the minds of people whether you want it to or not. It's like when you it's like you can't stop yourself from reading something, right? Like you can't stop yourself from like reading like the newspaper if you're, or like the newspaper whatever fucking like if you have a hold a book in your hand and you look at it you can't stop yourself from reading it if you understand the language, right? Like you like your brain just automatically reads it, so you can't stop yourself from receiving and processing information. So it ends up just there's like just a lot of just like sort of overgeneralized like phrases that just exist online that people just constantly just parrot back because I don't know. Hang on a second, so yeah. Oh, look at that. It's a guy on a box. No. Thumbnails are our generation's newspapers. That's such a good way of putting it, actually. You know, I never thought about it that way, but that's pretty funny. Yeah. You wake up, get your morning coffee or whatever, and then you fucking scroll, look at thumbnails. Just like check out what's going on in the world, the headlines, the headlines, the fucking the newspapers, yeah, the papers, extra, extra. Read all about it. Mm-hmm. Also, I don't know. I say this every so often. Actually, this is unrelated. By the way, this is unrelated. But like, I say this every so often. But I say to myself like, oh, I should start doing more less just shapes for warm ups, and I should start trying to do like actual like more complicated things to start like actually getting like the brain flowing, like the brain working a little bit better. But like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep that up this time. Honestly, I drew a guy. He's on a box, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep that up. We'll see, I guess. Let's just doodle some things and then see what happens today, I guess. I mean, I don't know, right? I mean, I'm talking a fair amount, I think, which is nice, I guess. I like when the engines rolling, I guess. But man, I just don't know what to really think about today as a day as a day. Does it feel like Sunday to you? I mean, you know, this is a weird thing, right? Like sometimes I think to myself, like, man, it doesn't feel like the certain day of the week, right? But like that's only usually me, right? It depends on like what you're experiencing at the time. If a day feels like the day to you, but like even with my like pretty consistent routine so far, it just doesn't feel like a Sunday to me. I don't know. It feels like I'm still on Saturday for some reason, you know. I gotta like do something or don't do anything. Actually, maybe it's not. Maybe that's it. Honestly, I'm feeling like I gotta not do anything for some reason. You know, for a while I thought about like, oh, how the fuck do people draw eyes at this like super narrow angle? And I think the answer is you just kind of do some bullshit, just do some shit. I feel like I should do more things to be productive, even though I should be resting my brain from being so online. I mean, not to rehash the same joke and like the I don't know how long has it been. It's only been like 30 minutes. Yeah, not to rehash like the same joke from within the first 30 minutes of a stream. But we live in a society where that kind of like mindset is kind of just all it is, right? All we have. We just live in a world where where we all we see is just motion everywhere, right? There's just things happening all the time. You know, when someone is static online, you don't see it because they're not online. They're not dupe being present. But if you see something online, but if they're moving and it's online, then you can see it. But then it's like a treadmill of just people who are moving and doing stuff, and so that ends up like just entering and making it so that you don't perceive when people are actually not doing anything, right? You just can't like, oh my god, it's Eastern. Meow. Cool. Like I said though, I don't know. I feel like there's just kind of like there's so much motion online that's forward facing, but you never see like the amount of motion that's like behind the scenes, right? Yeah, you just don't like you just never see that. So I say, yeah, I think you deserve a break. I think we all deserve a break. I think every person. This is what I mentioned earlier, right? It's just like if I tried to map how much time I wasted in a day, I feel like I get mad or like just start crying. But the thing is that I shouldn't do that just because like it's just like people need time to like not do shit, you know? The time that you don't spend doing shit, the time that you spend not doing shit directly enhances the times that you do start doing things. So yeah, I don't know, but like we kind of just like, but like we never really fully internalized that though, right? We never really fully internalized how valuable idle time is, yeah, because of how much motion we see in real life. So idle time is valuable, yeah. I just think about the time before the internet, like how many maybe we shouldn't be so aware of so many things. It's weird, right? I mean, like on one hand, it's like a double, like a two, like a. How the fuck does the saying go again? Double-edged blade. How the fuck does the saying go again? Okay, well, it's like a two-sided sword. It's a two-sided sword. No, fuck. What is this phrase again? Fuck, I'm stupid. Whatever. My point is though, is that like one of the edges is sharp and you can cut with it, but the other edge is also serrated too, you know, and it hurts a lot. But like you can still cut with it, you know, it's still good, but like man, it hurts. Like it's just like, you know, like I don't know, like it's a little bit uneven. I think, in my opinion, I think it's just a little bit uneven. Like we've done a whole lot of cool things with people with being connected and all, but man, I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't feel totally right. Okay, you know what's gonna bug me? What the fuck's the phrase again? Two-sided. Double-edged. Double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. What a fucking weird like word, bro. Hold on. The more I say it out loud, the less sense it makes to me. Jesus Christ. Whatever. Idioms, schmidioms. Internet's cool, but man, it do be weird. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I like yours better. I said like at least like 5 different versions of the phrase before I gave up. So you're gonna have to be a bit more specific, unfortunately. Which one did you like better? Oh man. Take your pick, any that you like, Masterworks all. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Internet's weird, right? I don't know. I mean, it's probably like statistically, there's probably like very few of us who actually genuinely lived in a world without a proper internet, but I guess it's just hard to conceptualize nowadays, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I remember when I was growing up, actually, I remember having like landlines, and I remember those just like disappearing one day, and I was never sure where they went. I was just never really sure where they went. I remember dial up. Oh my god. Sigh. I don't want to overlap with that, actually. It does freak me out how things progress so far from DVDs to streaming. I mean, it does, right? I mean, like, see, that's like part of it too. Is that like you don't really think about it when you're living it, but like once you really start to think about how fast things just started to move and how many things were just left behind, it's just like, geez, geez. We're going to the videotape stores as a kid now. I don't need to leave our house. I don't need to leave your house even. Which I mean, some might argue that's like not a good thing anymore either. We long for analog things, but world's different. The person I'm drawing here, by the way, is not an existing OC, but I'm trying to combine the default character I use when I make characters in games into one character right now. Just because I had a thought. Like, if I had a thought just about, like, if I were ever to, like, actually like make like a PNG tuber or like a VTuber model, then I feel like it would be of this character, of this concept of a character, I guess. You know what? Actually, I mean, quick aside, completely unrelated thing. This like nose scar thing, like where like the scar goes like over across your nose like that. Like I've seen that in every video game ever, but like for some reason it was like not present in like was it Street Fighter 6 or something? I don't know, but it was like it was in like one recent character creator that I remember that just specifically didn't have that scar. For even though I've seen that in literally every other character creator in the past, like I don't even know how long, honestly, but like I've seen that exact scar in like every other like character creator for so long. I had no idea why that game recently what had it was missing it. It made me a little sad. I love nose scars like that. They're so cute. I like them a lot too. I just there's. I mean, it's weird because like I don't know. I think it's a thing that like divides the face in a way that's just like kind of nice. I just like it, you know. They're also kind of like on like the fucking and also like I mean like this kind of line kind of thing idea is also present. You can this is also easily applicable to like androids and like you know the fucking replicas from Signalis. They kind of have this because their face is designed to like divide it up in that way. So like this is easily applicable to be like other things to like other contexts too, which is just nice. I just like that. That makes me different. Oh no. But my current OCs have that same feature. Whoa. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Actually, can I send you an OC ref for a sketch? Okay, sure. Let's go. Why not? Why not? Why not? Go ahead. Uh, and in the meantime, you can, if once you send me the ref, you can also tell me a little bit about your OC, so I can learn a little bit about them. Yeah. You can feel free to send it. I mean, hey, thanks for deciding what I'm gonna do for the rest of the stream too. I guess maybe not the entire time. I guess maybe I'll finish it early. Who knows? But at least for the next I don't know some amount of time. Thanks for deciding on what I need to do, what I'm gonna do. I like the Android Cyberpunk's faces that they split. They're cool. I like them too. Yeah. I mean, I mean, like when you design something for a setting, I guess you know, and you have like defining features like that. It's just nice, you know. It's just cool, and especially if it like carries through everything, you know, in a way that makes sense. It's just strong design, you know. Let's show some ellipses too, just to fully loosen up a little bit more. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, hey, here it is. It's my Void Witch Arcia. Whoa. Oh, and they got the scar. They got the scar. Hippie. Jeez, I wish they got some Eldritch Void powers. Eldritch Void powers? I like that. I like that. Any more specifics on that? I'd love to hear more about their personality and what exactly Eldritch Void powers entails. I'm into that. Open in my browser. Open in my browser. Oh, is their whole hand just like void? Oh my god, is their whole body just voided up? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Fill in some more ellipses first. Oh, that's not. I mean, the box isn't correct either, so I guess that's why, but. Okay. Close, kind of. She has to form her body consciously, so instead of forming the whole thing, she wears the wrappings on everything but her head. Cool. Cool. I like that. Whole body just wrapped up because of that. Oh, wow. For some reason, it's really hard sometimes to draw circles on perspective boxes, though, even though you probably see like guidelines. Yeah, it is, right? I mean, especially to do it quickly and confidently, which makes the best lines. It's just kind of tough to like, I mean, really get it right. The motion is a little bit strange to get used to, which is why it's a good fundamental thing to do. Really gets your control up a little bit. Alright, okay, let's see here though. I think, is that enough warm up? It's been like 50 minutes, yeah, sure. Let's call that a warm up then. Let's make a new file. Put a dot somewhere, save. Arch. AEA. Archeo. Is that how you pronounce that name actually? Archeo, or is it something else? You know, I was doing the other day, I was confused why I had to try so many times, yeah. I mean, it's like deceptively tough, right? It's like one of those things again where it's like you don't really like realize, yeah. Archaea? Okay, Archaea. That makes more sense, honestly. Archaea, yeah, Archaea. Okay. Archaea. Archaic. I like that. I like that name, honestly. Gosh, you know what? I gotta like get better at naming things because, like, I mean, this is like a realization I've had for a while, but like, I think about it every so often. It's just like, man, I have like one character who has a name longer than one syllable, and it's like, what the fuck? Shit. Oh man. Names are so hard, yeah. I mean, it's weird because like my preference for names isn't even that it has to be short. It just has to be like weird and like slightly obscure, and that's enough for me. But like, what ends up happening is that all the slightly obscure and slightly weird names I use are all just like fucking one syllable, the shortest names ever. I mean, some of them aren't even weird. It's just that some of them are just like just short, and that's it. Like, jeez. Okay, so let's see here. Number one, witch hat, big hat. I like that. It's a big composition element. Got some ropes, some plants. Some bag on their sides. How do we do about this? How do we do about this? Do you have any thoughts, actually? Do you have any thoughts about how, like, I guess, like, it would manifest if this character were to, like, come undone slightly, just a little bit? Do you have any thoughts about that? Like, how that might pan out? Or, like, how that would look visually, maybe? Like, what kind of shapes are you thinking would occur if that happens? I'm curious. Because I have one thing saved that kind of has me thinking. If I can find it, Jesus Christ! I'm in the scrolling through my fucking archives part of the process. Fuck. Ba, da, 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 da. Meow 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 meow. Do, 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 do. Did I save this somewhere? Did I not save it here? Jesus Christ, where is it? Oh, anime titles are literally a paragraph. I always found that funny. It is pretty funny when titles like that are just, I mean, like that, I guess. I mean, I know the reason why, but like, it is a little, it does get to a point, doesn't it? You know? A time when something happened to me, you know? Jesus. Oh, I found it. Holy shit. I found it. Jesus Christ. It's cause like when people like adapt web novels and when people like publish web novels, they make the title like explain the premise so that people are more likely to click on it, which is debatable if that ever actually works or not, but you know. When she's losing her shit, the human form starts to lose its cohesion. She starts sprouting tentacles made from the same void energy. Okay. Okay, well actually I have this thing, I have this piece of art that I saved a while ago. Is this anything close to what you might imagine would occur? Like, do you think like this is close? Maybe not like more specifically or anything, but I saved this from an artist. Is this would it be similar to something like this? Maybe. This is from at ISIYUMI, by the way. I should write their name on this so that you know, but at ISIYUMI. You see me? Yeah. So this is okay, cool. Alright, I guess maybe a good point to start off of. Alright, let's see here. What about her personality? Tell me more about her. This character. Tell me more about her. I'm a class S hero, but I like to play video games every day because I have social anxiety on the weekdays. Class S hero, though. I mean, that's immediately pretty evocative, you know. I mean, it immediately tells the viewer that's like, okay, this is gonna be a power fantasy of some kind, I guess. So there's, I mean, I don't know, it's effective. It's effective marketing, I guess. Hmm. That's my new anime name. Wow. I mean, you know, I'd give it a chance. I'd watch it. I'd watch it. Hmm. She's got a bad memory. She started off as a regular person, but she spent too much time staring at the void, doing research on herself. She lost a lot of her personhood. I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 I like that. All right. All right. That gives me a better point to start off from. Actually. All right. Let's see here. Hmm. I have some thoughts. I have some ideas that I could go for here, but I'm not sure if anyone's quite right. Hmm. Oh geez, someone removed a pin. Oh my god, there's so many pins that were removed by creators. Oh fuck. There's so many holes in my boards right now. Fuck. Oh my god, okay. I should spend some time like clearing these out at some point, right? Can I do that automatically? Can I not like do that just automatically or not sometime? Guess not. Hmm. The Sequoia? Yeah, that's me. Is it me? I'm Sequoia. And I Sequoia, I guess. Hello, how you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm looking for poses for a sketch request right now, actually. Believe it or not. How you doing? I'm doing alright, actually. I'm doing alright. Actually, I had like a weird, I don't know. I was like, I'm just like fucking just trying to like to get something done today. I don't know. Just try to vibe, relax a little bit, but hey, I don't know. Funnily enough, I actually had you on my student mood board. I was trying to work on my head with my front design art. Okay, oh, really? Oh my god, fuck. Oh no, that's so cool. Shit. Oh my god. I've been thinking about that for like at least a couple days now. Sorry. Oh yeah, that makes me so happy. Thank you. And actually, so for one, actually Spark actually has colors now, which makes me really happy. Oh, nice. I'm working on a portfolio now. It's going well. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Pull together a portfolio. Hell yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hmm. Okay, so I have a thought here about where I could take this actually, because I'm imagining something kind of nonchalant here actually, just because of like the sort of loss of self a little bit. So let me try something here. I'm gonna try something. Let's see if I get anywhere with this. Oh jeez. Hold on, actually, I need to go check on my thermostat. It's like really hot in this room for some reason. Hold on. Which is weird because it shouldn't be, but. Alright, okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I just need to like reset that, but that's weird. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I'm kind of curious. I wonder why fucking thermostats in houses and shit like require you to like adjust the temperature, but in like intervals of like 5 seconds. Like you click it once and you try to click it again, it makes a noise, but it doesn't adjust the temperature. I wonder why that is. Why do they do that, huh? Hmm. I mean, I'm still thinking about like the possibility of a low angle here. Oh, geez, I'm getting like lost in the possibilities now. I gotta like make sure to not get too lost in the sauce here. No. Okay. Okay. A thought, maybe? No. I don't want to hand to obscure that much. Okay, if we like define like a crop area first, actually, maybe that'll help me figure out something here. Because I have an idea. I have a idea, but like I'm not really getting the message across. I don't think. Not really. Not really hitting quite yet. Just strange. Because I feel like I should have a more clear path here, but maybe, I don't know, that's just part of the struggle, I guess. Oh man. I mean, I mentioned this every fucking stream, right? I mentioned this every stream where it's just like, oh, you know, it's been a while since I've been at my own setup, but like, I don't know. I mean, usually that's like a time based measurement, but I have actually been spending out some time this week on my own setup. It's just that, like, the volume of things I've done at my other, not this setup, has like also increased. So it still feels the same, even though I have been at this setup. Which is weird to think about, I guess, which makes me just overall more tired because there's just more things I just did, but I don't know, that's weird, I guess. No, I don't want to draw with the rectangle tool now. Mm-hmm. Maybe this just is the setup. Oh my god. Okay, so we have this angle, right, and this foreshortened ass hand, and this like super mega ultra crazy angle hand in front of this, and then like this hand is like coming apart, right? There's like gonna be like little bits of like the wrappings that are coming off, and like it's gonna be like exploding or in the process of exploding, and then maybe like that eye specifically, no, but like I don't know, something with a vibe, kind of staring down at the camera maybe. And then there's just like fucking shit happening around there, which that's a triangle, right? That's a triangle, and then it can have like shit happen within this context, I guess, like aiming up towards here, or I guess whatever the fuck could be happening, I guess. Okay. Buh. Guh. I like that instrument that's going on in the background there. Not sure what that is, but I like what it's the tune it's going on. It's the tune it's playing. I gotta like I don't know. I mean, I do this usually. I do usually do this at some point, but like I gotta like maybe start like bringing characters closer to the fucking camera. I don't know. I like drawing full bodies though, but I don't know. I feel like there's more to be explored by doing crazy, weird things and crops and stuff. Okay, okay. I mean, I don't know. I'll leave that line there for now, but I don't really like leaving that line in. Usually. Okay, and then we got like something just leading up to here. The anatomy of this arm is probably going to be a little lost by this sleeve-ish shape, which is probably, yeah, it's more interesting anyway, I guess. And we can do that. And then I gotta better map out the hat, because the hat is important when you're doing characters with this kind of hat. Actually, I mean, actually, is this hat completely circular, or is there like a shape to it? Because like I'm noticing there's like a bit of a pinch at the edges. But is it circular? Is it like a standard issue witch hat? And he has Nebulas with her anyway. This is fair. That's fair. It's circular? Cool. Huge. Thank you. It's a really big, huge pain to draw non-circular hats sometimes. I mean, most hats aren't really circular, really, but like, you know, what, you know. It's circular in spirit. Whatever works, whatever works. Okay, there we go. Okay. Is this enough information for me to start to get down to like just going for it? Gotta be careful about my decision here. Maybe I should put some more lines down, at least a couple more lines down, maybe. Oh, it's the other way around, actually. It goes that way. Okay, you know, I think that's like almost enough for me to just start going for something at least. I'm not exactly sure what specifically, but let's just go for it. Let's try. Let's draw something. Sketch two. Do. Oh, so far, so I think you're cooking. All right, huge, 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 huge. Let's see if we can maintain that until the end, I guess. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I don't know. I had this thought for a topic actually about just like wondering about like how I think about the process of this, but like I don't know. I just like doing these sketches and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I always try to like make sure that like everything is up to a certain visual standard before I move on, but sometimes it's hard. You know, people. I mean, I guess you know, it's just sometimes it's hard to trust the process, but sometimes you need faith. Uh-oh. Do, 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 do. I mean, there's like a fine line between how much information I need to start really going for it. You know, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of on like the edge here, where it's like there's like almost maybe a little bit too little information, but I just gotta go for it, I guess. Okay, see, like that eye is not really it. It's not really it, is it? Bum, 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 bum. They keep doing free transform for some reason. Oh, do, 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 do. No, it's a little uneven actually. It's not completely straight, right? It's like a little uneven. Scar. I mean, it follows the contours of the face, so I guess it should just be like a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, if I hold on. Because if I color in the lip as like pure black, and then if I draw in the teeth, but then also fill in the rest of this as like fill in the rest of this. I'm on the wrong setting. Fill in like this as like pure black as well. Does that still read as a lip? It does. It's fine. Never mind. I'm like being paranoid. Whatever. It still reads as a lip. Actually, that's fine. Okay, whatever. It reads. It reads. It reads. It's fine. Everything's fine. Actually, crisis averted. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. It's not actually that angle, it's like this actually, okay. Do, 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 do. From that angle, it kind of looks like a triangle. Okay, yeah. Meow, 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 meow. This is a very meow song, I think. Which doesn't mean anything, but you know. I think I should probably hold off on like most of the void fill in later because I might want to add something to that. I want to add something funny to that later. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, you know what? Honestly, like every time I mean, when I think about like characters that have to like consciously hold themselves together, and I just think, I wonder what that would be like, honestly, in real life. You know, like I hear about like how like I don't know, like in the comics, like Mister Fantastic has to like consciously hold his shape together or whatever. It's like, man, that must fucking suck. It's a collar of some kind. Yeah, it's a collar. But from below. Actually, it's pretty open actually, so I can like put this shape over like here actually, and then erase all the hard work I did on that edge. Well, maybe, maybe. Oh, it's probably too big. Well, no, if I just imagine it like that, then like maybe not. No, it still feels like it's two different lengths though, even though I'm imagining this one going forward towards the camera a little bit more, so like it would like do that, but then like I guess I'd have to do that instead. Yeah, I had to do that instead. Which is kind of hard to make look right. Ah, my bones. Oh wait, hold on. Like this side has like the bag strap thing, so I should draw that. Okay, well actually, We do like this instead. Actually, go hook around. This away, perhaps. And then if I do that, then I mean this is still squeezing against like the edge of the collar. But if I do this, then I can maybe potentially just add like this line to like imply the existence of like the pad. Maybe need to make this extend past that one though, like that. Yeah. I can just assume the rest of it's like behind this, which is, I mean, somewhat believable, I guess. It's like, alright. It's kind of pushing up against it, which doesn't make the total amount of sense, but that's fine. That's fine. Never cared for the total amount of sense, really. Am I, okay, yes. Right over left, yeah. Character right over left. So this follows through and goes like past this. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. This is an interesting outfit construction, though. The seam is here. Okay. I think I have a coat like this. Actually, I think I wear a coat that's like this. Actually, huh? Without like the front part, I guess, but the sleeve at least, kind of like that. Okay, so I guess the hard part here is actually gonna be gonna be properly the wraps on the hands here. Let's see how I'll approach this now. I think I will learn. Burns my hay. Okay, see, this is an area where like I'm starting to lose like focus a little bit. I need a little bit more information to actually, if to actually sketch this out properly. Oh god, but it's being obscured by a big fucking hand. Oh well. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna erase that. Actually, you know what? Let's focus on the thing that's in front of it, which is the hand again. Okay, let's think about this a little bit, because I want there to be a system here. It's going to be chaotic, but it has to be within a sort of compositional system. And I guess like what I'm thinking is, I guess that maybe like the sort of the voiding fall is going to be like more severe on this side, and then it gets like more less severe as it travels up, and then similarly, I guess it can have it just radiate out from that point. So then like maybe this is going to be kind of crazy, but then the hand might be more intact here, and then we just have it radiate out that way. Maybe I think that might work. It's my current thought, but I'm not sure. I do have this image to look at now. If I consider how they might approach this. Man, I wish I had a specific reference of someone whose hand is covered in bandages and then the bandages explode off of them. Wow, it'd be so nice to have a reference like that specifically. Oh man. If only. Take this one, expand it a little bit. Expand it a little bit. That's the same shape. I can't do that. That's the same shape happening just again. Oh, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So this finger is like completely voided out, almost completely, except for this one band of bandage, I guess, I think. Everything else is like unraveling, kind of. And then maybe. Not similar story, but I'm gonna wrap up some bits of this, I guess, first. Okay, and then. What you working on? I'm working on a schedule quest for Carefree Flyer 248. It's other character, Arceo. And they've got some bandages on their hand, and they're exploding off because they're voiding out. It's kind of crazy. Okay, Jesus Christ, it's kind of hard to get appealing shapes out of this. Hold on. Gotta reverse. Reverse this one, maybe. I gotta be careful not to get too attention deficit here, though. Fucking there's a lot of stuff happening in this one hand, but I can't get too lost in the details. Otherwise, I'm gonna start. Otherwise, it's not gonna read as anything at all, really. So I'm gonna start roughing in just more actual hand-ish shapes. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so this pinky is going to be like completely just bandaged up, though, or wrapped up at least. This pinky is going to be like totally fine. Almost, at least. Maybe I'll add like one thing just happening, kind of. There's some shit happening to that pinky, I guess. Who knows? Oh, do, 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 do. Gabriella. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then we have some loose parts of it. Just chilling. And doing this is kind of fucking hard, honestly. This is kind of really fucking hard, actually. Jesus Christ. There's gotta be like a reference for something similar to this. I know that exists somewhere, but I don't know how I'd find it, though. Bandages exploding. Or mummy drawing, maybe, I don't know. Oh, I gotta go. Hope you all have fun. Okay, bye bye. Thanks for coming by the stream. Appreciate the company. Yeah? Take care. Take care. I don't know. My speaking engine's kind of fucking dead right now because I've been focusing on trying to draw all of these bandages. That's fine though. I think I'm having a good time. Kind of like sunspots almost. Oh, no, it needs to be a weirder shape. Okay, and then we're like, I guess I just fill that in probably, just for now. Yeah, probably gonna have to do the actual fill and the more inky bits that I want to add later, but let's just do that for now. We'll get to it when we get to it. The visual language of this kind of goop is kind of hard to like nail down, though. I feel like it's something that requires big knowledge on shapes that is kind of tough to really nail down a lot of times. I feel like I spent a long time trying to figure out what kind of language I liked for my own, for Ye, because her goop is kind of, I mean, I wanted it to be like sharp and stuff, so I don't know. It's like a weird process though of figuring it out. So I'm gonna draw more. I'm gonna draw more like weird things, I think. I guess this counts as a weird thing, but I don't know. Still, I don't know. I gotta get more abstract sometimes. It's really healthy for art. It's just probably healthy. Just to do something different, I guess. Not even just to do things abstractly. Okay, yeah, I'll fill that in later. I'll fill that in later. Okay. Yeah, so the chaos is all here, and then shit's still happening over there, but you know, I think I'm gonna make it a little less specific, I guess. And I mean, I think honestly, there's probably a lot of depth I can get if I just like start filling in like the shadows of like the fucking rappers with black too. But like I said, I probably gotta do that on a different path. Maybe I should have done this whole thing on a different layer, man. I don't know. Do, 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 do. Geez, okay, that's a lot of detail. Ooh, I think I underestimated how much drawing that would take. Actually, geez, I don't know why I underestimated that. It's bandages. Of course, I was being out fucked on alliance, but gosh, my hubris astounds me. I'm better than the gods, obviously. Oh, there's an ad break in 50 seconds. Watch out, watch out. There's an ad break. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Alright, hair. Let's go back, travel up the fucking canvas again. Let's draw some hair. Oh, geez, okay. The hat barrier. The hat barrier. Party night, party night. Party night, party night. Should we do the hat on the same layer as the hair, actually? It's on the head, yeah, sure, why not? It's on the head. Sure. That's close enough. There's a tool in CSP that's built that they added like literally fucking just then that like could help me with this, but I'm just not gonna use it because I'm weird. But I don't know. You know, sorry if I missed anything. I had to take a call. No, it's okay. I didn't ask any new questions or anything, but you can look at where we're at. I guess I don't know. I was just commentating on what I've been doing, so no, I didn't ask any new questions or anything. You can take a look at where we're at, though. Yeah, I already said that. But I'll say it again because I'm a good streamer. Yep. She looks so sick. I'm glad. I'm glad. My hands look so cool. I'm glad. I think they're the big focus here because, yeah, of the whole scenario that I have playing out. But, yeah. Hope it's good. Hope it works out. Wait, I have a brush for this. Hold on. Yo! I made a brush for this shit, for this. Hold on, let me adapt this then. Brush tip. Yeah, 90 degrees. 90. And then spring. No, ink? No. It's like gap, right? Shape. Aliasing, color jitter, ink. Oh, where is it? Where the fuck is it? Stroke. Up that somewhat. Like that? Yeah, yeah, like that, like that. Yay. Oh, the wonders of technology. Let's see here. This is the correct orientation, so the hat is like that. So then two rings are like here. The two rings are like here. Yeah. Okay. I have them at slightly different angles, just for the fun of it. Wow. Okay, and then now I should, I mean, I should make my brush bigger for this really, but I don't want to do that yet, so. Trace, sort of seam. Yep, and then we go, then we go. Da -ba -da -ba -do. add like some lines like here just to indicate hat definition, kind of. Yeah. And then I can go back and maybe use this again here. I don't really want to overuse this though. I don't know if I'm gonna. There does come a point where like just doing it yourself is kind of better, but like. Yeah, there's like a sort of non-zero amount of control I need to like actually use to get this going. Okay, no, that works, that works. And just nudge some of these around. Just like erase that one actually. Where else does the stitching pattern take place actually? Where else does this pattern happen? It's on the close a little bit, so. It's on here, but you don't really see it here because it's like dark, but made the tool, might as well use it, I guess. I made the tool, so. Okay, alright, cool. Now what to do? Is it time to fill in with black now? I'm not sure if it is. Let's make a new layer for that just in case anyway, but. Am I missing any details yet? I don't really see the pants, just the clothing. The strap has some detail on it, but I'm not going to worry about that. No skirt, eyes. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it, I guess. I don't know. This is on a different layer anyway, but yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh oh oh. Oh 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 oh. Okay, and then I want to deepen some grooves in here, I guess. I gotta make this brush, like, bigger. Just to do that a little bit. No, don't do that. Wow. And same thing here, I guess they can do like the inside of the bandages. What? No. Honestly, okay, if I just like maybe I want to be like bold and brash about it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm into that. Hmm. Okay. Let's see here. What else? Fill in this area. The eyes are like black, right? Or like at least really fucking dark. Yeah, yeah, they are. Okay. Cool. Okay. I want to add some like more deeper grooves into here. Actually, I fill that one just entirely with that. Actually, and this one too. And then just deepen the sort of creases here, I guess. Make it a little bit more stable. Eyes match your void parts. Cool. Okay, that goes along with my intentions then. Cool. That works. That works. That works. At least part of it. At least. Using the fucking Vocaloid to make like reaction noises is so funny to me. Eyebrows are pretty dark value-wise too, but I don't know. If I do this, then it feels like it should match the hair though, which... No. No, actually... I'm fine with that. I can reverse that anyway. Okay. Just general line weight things, I guess. Okay, I had a thought, which was like, what if I did this as well? Droplet? If I make this one huge. That might be a bit too much. What the hell? I love it. I'm glad. Oh. There's some texture there, though. I don't know. And that's perfect. Okay, cool. Oh my god, 15 days, 15 days! Welcome back. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome back. How you doing? Dang it, it seems I've been beaten to the sketch request. Unfortunately, yes, you have been beaten to the sketch request, unfortunately. Looking very pretty. Really design? Yeah. I like this design a lot. It's a Archaea by a Carefree Flyer. Actually, can I bring up the you know what? Can I bring up the model the references you sent me, or I'd like to show them off if you don't mind. If you don't mind, of course. Of course, okay. Here's reference sheet. Here's some of the references that Carefree Flyer sent me. I like this one a lot, honestly. They're looking up. Oh man, I don't know. I think that's just cute. That's just cute. Need to duplicate this, duplicate layer, and then merge these two, and then do this, and then do this, and then that, and then I need to do this, and then that, do this, and that, and then that, and then this, and then this, and then that. Yes. Ah. I clicked once. Is that enough? Bop, bop, bop. I think that's good. I think that one's on that amount's fine. Well, that's kind of neat, actually. Hold on, what the hell? Wait, that's really neat, actually. Hold on. Look at that! Wow. I did that by accident, but that's pretty neat. Me when I am blaming blasted with 5,000 lumen flashlight. I that's a good number. 5,000 lumen flashlight. I have no idea what would be a good value there. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right though. It does look like an overexposed photo though. That's a pretty good comparison. Yeah. The conventional flashlight emits from 550 to 300 lumens, so it's bright as fuck. How many lumens is like a regular camera flash now, actually? Is it like any more than just a regular flashlight, or is it just like a regular flashlight but just really fast? 200 to 1,000 lumen. Oh, I see. So way more. It could be a bit more then, huh? Is Lumen a guy, or is like Lumen just like the name and like for like the fucking value, like in Latin or something? Actually, like it sounds like it would be like the name of like a different language thing, but like Lumen is like not okay, yeah. Lumen's not a guy, okay, yeah. Because like Decibel's like a guy, right? Decibel's a guy. This guy's giving the value in lux though to how lux to lumen converts, huh? Hmm. If I do that, that kind of loses. That kind of makes it so that you lose the hair thing a bit. Which is that a stronger piece? I don't know, honestly. Maybe if I brush it away with some noise. Actually, let me make a mask. Actually, just so I can like fuck around with this. I like that. You know, that's kind of cool. It's not really what I intended actually to try, but like I kind of like that. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll do that. And then what else can I do here? What else can I do? Let's add some line weight here. Wow. Just going really fucking heavy-handed with this, honestly. Just try to be bold, be decisive. That's a little much. Oh, I can do this though. Hold on. Big fucking cast shadow. Yeah. Huge fucking cast shadow. This guy's slapping it with them blacks. Yeah, I just gotta. I mean, I really like coloring in with black. I don't know, shading with black is just so cool. I wish I knew how to do it in a more cool and awesome way, but I'm not that cool and awesome yet. Jeez, sorry. Can I... Hold on. There's no easy way for me to select just like that area, then I'd like to try that. Can I just select this? Yes. No, please, let me continue the selection. No. No, oh well. Oh well, I'll just do it manually then. Mr. President, my ghost supposed to listen and sexy and what? Really? Really? I'm going to look right now. If this is not true, I will have you exploded. It's true. It's true. Fuck. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for telling me this. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Back to this. Focus. Oh my fucking god. You're gonna pull this bit out now? You're gonna pull this fucking bit out for this situation? Oh my god, bro. Fucking fine. I'm fine. You're right. I mean, you know what? I mean, speaking of, I guess of just like games in general. I guess have any of you guys been keeping up with like Crimson Desert or no? No, cool. I'm just curious because yeah, things. It seems like just another. Seems like deja vu from to me. So. I watched Moist Charlie play it for 2 hours and a friend playing it for 15 minutes more. I see. It exists, yeah. You do shit in it. I mean, I don't know. I was like honestly kind of like a little bit interested because I was like at least curious to see what was gonna happen to all the people, because like I said, like it fucking appeared on my radar on my Twitter feed like all of a sudden one day, and like I just didn't know what to fucking do. I had no idea that this game existed before that, and it's just like okay, sure. The dialogue is mid AF, really? Mid dialogue for real? Oh my god. That's really funny to me for some reason. I don't know why. Just the dialogue being mid. Damn. The dialogue feels very ESL. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know where the developers are from. Where the writers from. Who is the writer? Do we even know? Is the writer even a credit? It's a Korean game? Okay, well then maybe that's it then. I don't know. Let's bring this up, pump this up to like 95. And one more thing. Maybe? Or I could do the new thing that I figured out, which one might be kind of nice for just in general things, but maybe I just do this. Okay, well, you know. I do this. A spray painted PG. I don't know if I can make that work though. I don't know. Voiding out right now. Nah, I'll just keep it like that for now, and then get a texture probably. What do we have? Actually, you know, I should probably maybe actually save some of the textures I've been downloading into my fucking CSV thing actually, because I just have a bunch of textures in my fucking just a bunch of textures in my downloads folder, but darn, I think I might have lost my watch streak. I'm sorry. Copy. Paste. RIP, yeah. RIP, RIP. Well, that's kind of neat, actually. Hold on. Imagine if I kept my watch streak for the whole 6 years I've been watching Sequoia. You know what? I honestly wonder how long would that streak be then. Actually, if you did actually keep that. How many streams have I done in total? Dude, is there a way for me to check that stat really easily? I don't even know. Such a cool effect. Alright, let's see here. Now, I think that's about it, so let's put my watermark. Whoa! AZ? Is that an L or an I? I don't know. AZLAAMTG. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for the Prime. Oh my god. Here's Aslan. Okay, cool. Well, hey, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate it. It was 2 months. Oh my god. Whoa. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'll put them right here. You see the texture? Oh, you can. Look at that. The texture appears on the fucking thing. Yeah. Since I've been forgotten, don't worry, it happens. Oh fuck, hey, am I sorry? My bad. Fuck. Oh god. Oh jeez, I'm sorry. My memory is like the worst thing in the fucking world. I'm sorry. Sequoia slapping his watermark like the British Empire is just slapping their flag on every colony of theirs. Okay, well, yeah, but I made this, though. I did make this. It's not my OC, but, like... I did draw this, though. Oh, my god. My OC now. No, I myself has lost at least 4 OCs too. I've conquered them. Oh my god. I've stolen them. No, I'm gonna put them into a museum. Fuck. Imagine if you could just yoink, if you could yoink other people's OCs. The Wild West. I mean, you can. You could just do that. People wouldn't like you very much. People really wouldn't like you if you did that, but, like, you could just do that, technically. Oh my god. Okay, well, here, there you go. Yeah. Shake it to bless the rhythm, the rhythm. I gotta, yeah, honestly, I don't know. I've been like kind of on like a texture kick recently. Just been sort of looking at and downloading textures to use and stuff. I don't know, it's fun, it's fun. Yeah, hippie. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you know what though? Honestly, I feel it's only been like 2 hours and 15 minutes, but unfortunately, I'm like really fucking tired. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm a little sick actually. Like I don't know, maybe it's just fatigue overall. Yeah, I think it's just fatigue overall, catching up to me a little bit. So I think that's what I'm gonna call it there. Unfortunately, only around 3 minute stream, 3 hour stream, but like. Yeah, I'm gonna take it easy. But hey, thanks for coming by for the stream. I had a fun doing that. I think I managed to like get a fun a fun result. So yeah. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate the company. And yeah, the heat is getting to quiet. It is. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. It is. It's nice and sunny outside, but like, oh man, fuck. All right. Thanks for coming by. Take care. Take care. Goodbye.